guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanzeel Mirza. In the previous two videos we have seen how to create an object in JavaScript using object literal and this new keyword with object constructor. Okay, we can also use a function constructor with the new keyword instead of object constructor, but don't worry, we'll see that later when we'll be discussing functions. So let's do this quickly, this third technique, that is using Object.create method. Okay, so let's get back to the memory representation thing. So once again, on the left I'll open my Mozilla Firefox, and on the right I'll open my Impress, and I've commented out the previous two techniques, and as you can see, once again there's a stack and there's a heap. Okay, we'll not go into the details of this method. For now we will not go into the details as it can be very confusing right now, but I promise that we'll get back to this and discuss this thing in detail after understanding prototype and other few important stuffs. Okay, so this is the syntax. Here's the syntax. Okay, so once again we have a variable person, and it is holding the reference of this object.create, and right now I'm passing null. I told you I don't want to go into the details because right now there are other stuffs also that you have to understand. So right now I'm passing null, but I promise that I'll get back to this and explain you each and everything what else I can pass instead of null over here. So we are keeping this extremely simple, and I'm passing null over here. So don't worry, just be with me, we'll get into the details very soon. So for now, just know that this line over here will have the same effect on the memory as the previous two techniques. An object, obviously an empty object, will be created in the heap. And why empty? Because we are not passing any parameter, or I mean properties in this object. Okay, and since our objects in JavaScript are mutable, at any instance of time we can add or remove more properties to and from that object. So we'll do that later. Okay, an empty object will be created, and as usual a pointer variable will be initialized in the stack. And once again, this pointer variable is a generic name because we don't know what this pointer one is. It is automatically initialized by the JavaScript engine. Okay, so it will be pointing to the object, and here one person will be created, and this person in turn will be pointing to this pointer variable. And let me remind you that the name of this variable is the name of your object also. Okay, so now we are absolutely free to add or remove properties to and from this object. So let me add a property to this. Let me first create this object where person is equals to object.create. Right now I'm passing only null here. We'll be passing other stuffs also as we proceed. Undefined. Okay, it's created. Okay, don't worry, it's created. At this point, if I try to console.log and this person variable, which is our object in our case, which is our object. What's going on? Person over here. So person, what is this person? I told you that we know that the name of the variable is the name of that object itself. So when I'm passing person, it indirectly it means we are passing this object. Okay, now let me just check this thing. See, it will print you an empty object. That means this thing, it is printing this object. Okay, now let me add few properties like this one. Person dot name is equals to Tanzeel. See, it will be added here. Let's do this in coding also. Where person, oops, what I'm doing here, person, my bad, person dot name is equals to Tanzeel. Okay, press enter. Okay, this name is added over there. Let me add one more property, person dot comp, the company, let's say it's Philips. Okay, Philips is also added as a property, not Philips. Comp is also added to as a property to this object, and the value of that property is Philips. Okay, now let me just check this thing. Console.log person dot name, it's Tanzil, and also we'll check person dot comp, and it's Philips. You can see. Let me now delete some property from here. Delete person dot name, and this property is deleted now. Okay, let me do the same over here also. Delete person dot name. True means it is successfully deleted. Okay, now let me check Tanzil dot name once again. It will be okay, same command. And let me check this console.log person dot name. Yeah, it is undefined now. Why undefined? Obviously because this name property is no longer available in this object. It's been deleted now. So however, if I try to print this comp property, it is still there, and it will print you Philips. So we are done with all these three. I'll open that thing once again. Yeah, so we are done with all these three important techniques to create an object in JavaScript. As you can see, there's one more way that is using classes, but I told you that it's an ES5 feature. So since we are talking about plain JavaScript, we'll not discuss that in this series. Now you can ask your questions, your doubts in the comment section below. In the next video, we'll see functions in JavaScript, and we'll also discuss some leftover things related to the objects. So see you in the next video. Thank you so much.